With this video, we will be doing Drake is Sad, and if you want to help this channel and the content that we making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. If you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow, and the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go! Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
So at this point, we're officially a month removed from the climax of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef.
Dang, been a
For
month
Kendrick,
already.
he has mostly been silent other than an appearance that he made back in his hometown of Compton, where he gave a surprise
Compton.
speech during a graduation at Compton's community college.
I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of the city of
Facts.
Compton.
Right.
I'm proud of
Facts.
Compton College. You know, y'all had a lot of hardship, not only in your house,
Yeah,
in your communities,
Yeah.
but most importantly, within yourself.
facts.
And that's the toughest thing to overcome.
Yeah.
When I walk out in these cities and these countries, I could be proud and say, this is where I'm from.
From Compton.
Other than that, it has been radio silence from the victor of this beef, but for Drake, you could pretty much say the exact opposite. He has been back to posting his sassy captions on Instagram.
Sassy.
First, we got this gem where he says that the only yes man around him is his Rolex dealer. He also took some time to hit the Dallas Mavericks with the classic Drake curse. And he also posted this photo at his son.
And shout out to Drake, because when it happened, I was like, yes!
Yeah, I was
He
like-
didn't say nothing about the Celtics.
Yeah.
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 And it turned out great.
Yeah. Shout out to Boston. Shout out Jason Tatum. Shout out Brown for getting an MVP.
Hell yeah, man. Whole squad, man. Shout out squad. Everybody was balling.
And the
man.
crazy part is, you remember I told you before the series started, I was like, yo, bro, Boston gonna lose that. I was like, Dallas is winning that. And they only
Even
won one game.
Porzingis was like on a messed up leg. He was like,
Yeah.
yo, I gotta be in there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Everybody was balling, man.
Soccer game of himself, saying that goats don't worry about one-trick ponies.
And the crazy part is, I seen this
game
picture
of
right
his-
here. I seen this picture, and I
Uh-huh.
thought that was just Drake doing some Drake-ish, but it actually was like that he was trying to copy Kendrick on the way he was dressing on Mr. Morale, and that's
Mr.
why.
Morale album,
That's why
yeah.
he had that picture, and I never knew that until somebody told me, which is crazy. He's taking a lot of subliminal shots.
Subliminal shots all over the place,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, facts.
Saying that goats don't worry about one-trick ponies. To me, this post, along with everything else Drake has done since waving the white flag, has the same energy as a woman who got broken up with and keeps posting onto her Instagram story that she swears she's not hurt. She swears she's out having fun at the club.
Yeah.
Maybe she posts some
Yeah.
messages she's gotten from thirsty guys in her DMs.
Yeah.
All while still throwing shots at said ex she apparently could care less about. The other thing about
Facts.
this
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy. That's what it does feel like at this point when he'll keep taking shots. On the Kendrick side, he's been quiet because he's won. There's nothing for me to say. I'm just enjoying my victory.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm smoking my victory cigar right now, so I'm not worried about none of that. But Drake is doing subliminal after subliminal after subliminal. We just did yesterday when he did the stunt with academics, that whole fake debacle that they
Yeah.
put together. And
Antagonizing.
it's like you're still stuck. You cannot get over the fact of what just happened to you. And they're saying we're keeping it going. No, Drake's
No,
the one
Drake's
that's
keeping it.
actually keeping it going. We're just reporting on the content that Drake is putting out there in
Yeah.
academics. We're not keeping
Yeah.
it going. They're keeping
They're
it going.
keeping it going.
Facts.
photo is that Drake is seemingly wearing the same outfit that Kendrick wore on the cover of Mr. Morale.
Oh,
And while
it's
some might just see this as a
crazy.
big coincidence, I feel like when it comes to Drake, everything is very intentional. Also, who's out here letting Drake around kids? I hope his buddy Baca isn't around.
Woof.
People also speculated that the caption here was,
And that's the thing that Kendrick opened up that Pandora's box. Like that's always now going to be attached to him. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But it's now attached to him. You
attached
see any video that we doing with Drake in it, they're mentioning that.
Yeah, it's not going without being mentioned.
Facts. And he said, Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? And somebody put in my comment section yesterday, AK got a weird case. Why is he around?
I saw that.
Woo!
I saw that. Like
that was crazy.
When it comes to Drake, everything is very intentional. Also, who's out here letting Drake around kids? I hope his buddy Baca isn't around. People also speculated that the caption here was obviously a dig at Kendrick, with a reference to an old movie called One Trick Pony, where the premise reads, Jonah...
cap on.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's Lil Wayne. For his, I guess that's Instagram. But that's crazy because we know you smashed Lil Wayne girl when he was locked up, and now you got him away.
Yeah, it's wild.
Drake's
a
a crazy
world.
guy, man.
It's a wild world.
Facts.
With a reference to an old movie called One Trick Pony, where the premise reads, Jonah is a once popular folk rock musician trying to put together a new album in the face of an indifferent record company executive and a talentless producer. At the same time, he's trying to save his failing marriage. So I guess that's the angle that he seemingly still wants to run with, is like...
And the crazy part about that comment is, we did a video when they had that whole little about the breakdown of how the movie and the One Trick Pony, how it correlated, and people were saying like, yo, Drake don't got the mind for that type of knowing that One Trick Pony. They said that's not even a big movie. That's not even a movie Drake even seen, because it's such a, people don't even know about that movie. So it's not like he on top of movies and knew about that movie and detail to correlate it to the whole Kendrick Lamar situation. So there was like, yo, he got people that's writing his stuff for him, because
like
there's no way
writing scripts for you.
There's no way you knew about that movie. It's not like it's a classic that you put up there.
Let me go back and look at this Paul Simon movie.
Yeah.
Bad husband Kendrick. Like, at this point, Drake is putting more thought into his Instagram posts and outfits than he did his final response. Which, by the way, he has...
And it's like Kendrick almost called it, because Kendrick was like, yo, we don't want to hear no more subliminals. We don't want to hear no more of your Instagram posts, man. If you're not in the booth, man, stop it.
Just
and
stop
it's like,
it. That's it.
And it's like when he brought light to the situation, and it's like now you just see it in 4K. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Everything that he said is coming out in 4K.
It lined all the way up.
Yeah. It's wild.
Instagram post and outfits than he did his final response, which, by the way, he has deleted from his Instagram page, as well as every other post involving this beef. To many people, this was him officially bowing out of the beef. You know, I thought it was J. Cole who was saying that he might delete later, but it's looking like Drake is going to take that path as well. Now, speaking of...
He's snapping today.
He's crafty.
He's going hard today. I like what he's doing today.
But it seems to be you. That's crazy.
He did delete everything off of there. It's like kind of like moving on, but he wants to move on, but the culture's not letting him move on. He thought it would be a graceful move on. And his last two videos, as we're reported on, they're getting more dislikes than likes. And it's never happened ever in his career. So I think he don't know how to move at this point, because you want to move on, keep putting music out, but it's not getting perceived the way, and it's like, it's getting crazy. That's why I keep taking shots at him, because you took a budding career, I was doing my thing, now it's out here looking like I'm on shaky waters.
But that's what I was saying since day one with this one. When after everything pretty much wrapped up, I thought he was going to lay back for a minute, and then when he come back, just drop something.
Yeah, he's going hard. I don't know if you've seen the the picture where he posted in front of the car, 200,000. It was like bomb-proof and all that. Like, bro, no one cares about that. We know that you got money. We know that you got a bag. You're not impressing us by taking pictures in front of cars. If you're not getting in the booths, just stop.
Stop.
You feel me?
Drake's best diss, Family Matters, which is actually very good. We did get some intel into how Kendrick was basically waiting for Drake to drop a track so that he could step all over it with Meet the Grams, and of course the instant classic, Not Like Us.
I ain't writing that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna give you some real insight. As you hearing this first. They drop Family Matters, and I text him, I'm like, this ain't it. He's like,
at all.
I'm like, this ain't gonna get it. I was like, man, it's time to step on his head. He was like, say less.
Say less.
I'm thinking we just text. It ain't nothing deep like that. I go to the bathroom. I come back. The motherfucking song is uploaded. I text him like, nigga, you already... He's like, man, I've been waiting for this nigga to drop something. So... He didn't even know what he was going against. Man, Drake shot a video and all this shit, man.
When
That was at the
Dodge
crib.
Caravan.
Boom. Boom. You listen.
Suck the life out of the whole moment for Drake.
Sometimes you just gotta know what to do and what not to do.
So as many predicted, Kendrick had that song.
It's called like out strategizing somebody. And it's funny because like we were just talking about how Kendrick said everything. that everything Kendrick said came true in 4K, and Kendrick was already telling him from the beginning, I already know all your moves. I already know everything that you're gonna do. He didn't only say it, he was dropping like he was predicting your moves, and I was already on top of it. Cause when his boy just said like, yo, he texted him like, yo, Drake just dropped, I was waiting on it.
Yeah, he said next thing you know, he was uploading it.
I went to the bathroom. By the time I went to the bathroom and came back, it was already uploaded.
Yeah.
Got you.
He literally was waiting.
That's crazy.
The Dodge Caravan.
Boom. Boom. You listen.
Suck the life out of the whole moment for Drake.
Sometimes you just gotta know what to do and what not to do.
So as many predicted, Kendrick had that song waiting on deck. And I would have to assume the same about the kill shot that everyone and their mothers have been dancing to.
I ain't writing that.
And yes, I know Drake will be fine and still have a very successful career, but the optics of this, to me, have done damage to his career that he can never really brush under the rug. You got kids dancing along to this song. And college bands playing it in unison.
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh, they gonna crank on
This
in
is
the band.
crazy.
Wow.
That's what I was just saying in the video. I don't think Drake's career is gonna be the same. Like, he tried to move on past it, but they're not letting him move past it.
Yeah, this was really a moment.
Yes.
The rug. You got kids dancing along to this song. And college bands playing it in unison at pep rallies.
They cranked it too.
In contrast, Drake would
he got the
That's how my face
That's
is.
he would look incredibly uncomfortable as they played his older record with Sexy Red.
That's the video that I was telling you that I seen of Drake moving out and about, and I say, look at the people behind him. That's when I was like, yo, Drake with some bodyguards like Whitney.
Yeah.
He was surrounded.
And
you know who that is. That's the #1 goon Chubbs.
Oh yeah. So he knew where he was at.
Yeah. He has old security with him.
Record with Sexy Red.
What was on deck?
Now let's be honest, had the DJ decided to play Not Like Us, yes, it would have been a legendary moment, but I feel like that night, he would have been murdered by Drake and his team. We know this is a fact because his in-house...
Yeah, that would have been a smart move.
Yeah.
If you would have seen all the people, like, if they would have zoomed out and you see, like, the full video of all the people that was with Drake, it's like, I'm not going to do that to myself. Not only he got all these people with him, but half of them got straps on them.
Yeah.
In plain view.
You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, man.
This like... I
don't even walk away and know when to run.
and then he got Chubbs with him, and Chubbs' job is only I tell you to go punch in the face, and you go punch them in the face. Like, that's your job.
Yeah.
So he got the guy that punched people in the face with him, and I'm about to play what?
Nah, it's not going down. Not tonight.
It's crazy.
Producer and right-hand man
40.
Novio 40 allegedly threatened a Toronto DJ named DJ Cypher Sounds after he decided to play the Not Like Us record in Toronto.
So I'm in Toronto. I get a DM from 40. He said, how about I go to your city and play a song where someone calls you a... And he goes, I knew you never liked us. You act...
That's crazy because we had that story. We wasn't going to report on it, but there's too much content was coming out. It kind of got it kind of got shadowed. We didn't get a chance to do it. But that story was crazy how the DJ was in Toronto playing some Kendrick. And they told him, that is not allowed here. You will not be doing that here. You're in the wrong place to be doing that, sir.
Yeah, you're wilding right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that's what I was saying with the other guy. He probably heard the same story that we heard about that situation in Toronto. Why would I play that?
Why would I do that?
I don't even want to.
I
know what happened to the last guy that tried to do that.
Yeah.
Nice, but you're really a bitch. When I see you, I'm going to smack you in the mouth.
So you know his camp is also feeling the heat. Either way, the crowd here looks completely dead, as most of them stare at Drake as if he's some sort of animal at the zoo. Also, wearing those baggy-ass denim jeans in the Houston, Texas heat is certainly a choice. Like, yes, Drake, we know you got swamp ass. And somehow, even a month later, Drake's biggest fans are still coping and scrambling for him, trying to make up false narratives. Several of his...
Facts, that's crazy. He said they try to make up false narratives. He just had 8K picture on there, and we know the false narrative AK tried to paint yesterday. And what make it even more disrespectful is he did it on Kendrick Lamar's birthday.
Yeah, that was wild.
You want to disrespect that man with some fake news on his birthday?
That's wild.
It's crazy. Look at him. Crazy.
Coping and scrambling for him, trying to make up false narratives.
Facts.
Several of his biggest dick rider pages have attempted to get these stories off the ground, claiming that Kendrick also used ghostwriters in the past. You know, after they were embarrassed by all those different reference tracks.
Even to this credit, I feel like you're still battling these ghostwriting rumors and this type of thing.
I pulled my weight when it came to my pen. It wasn't like I needed somebody to facilitate, entire ideas. We work together. Anybody that knows me knows that my strongest talent is writing. And any song that really, really did damage for me, I've wrote every single lyric.
Yeah, we had this conversation before on those same exact words right there when he said, any songs that did damage, I wrote it. Then I said, that makes zero sense that you would ever get a ghostwriter if it's the only songs that's doing damage is coming from your pen.
From you. There's no reason for you to need them.
Why would I ever get someone else to write anything for me? And I know all my hits is only coming from me.
Yeah, that'd be the total opposite reason. It'd be the best reason not to have a ghostwriter.
These guys just be talking, but I like the fact that we're not dumb and we can like
read between the lines.
Drake, we're not slow. You feel me?
Anybody that knows me knows that my strongest talent is writing. And any song that really, really did damage for me, I've wrote.
And that's crazy because now that I just thought about it, just hit me. We did a video on 20 minutes of Drake stilling.
27. Yeah.
And now think about that video we did and all the stilling that was in here. Now hear these comments back.
Entire ideas, we work together. Anybody that knows me knows that my strongest talent is writing. And any song that really, really did damage for me, I've wrote every single lyric.
Stick it in niggas. Stick it in bitches. Hire shooter. Really bitches.
But in the end, these attempts were a failure, as it was quite obvious that Kendrick was the one making reference tracks for other.
That's the banger. I'm riding in my car yesterday. That song came up on my playlist. It don't even sound the same no more.
It sound the same no more.
But the good thing about it is now when I hear that song, I do think of Vori.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know where it came from.
Hire shooter. Really bitches.
But in the end, these attempts were a failure, as it was quite obvious that Kendrick was the one making reference tracks for other people. In this situation, it was specifically for fellow TDE member J-Rock, and there was also this page trying to say that Jhené Aiko wrote a verse for Kendrick as well, but this was also quickly debunked with a simple...
Quickly debunked? Time I heard him say, I never heard it before he said it, but time he said it out of his mouth, it sounded stupid.
Yeah, that don't even make sense, that the grouping. That don't make sense. I mean, they're two dope artists, but like...
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. What the... You want to talk about reaching. That's how you know he lost. Because after he did the loss, it's a bunch of reaching. Just trying to find anything. And then when you say it to people that have common sense, it sounds dumb.
Yeah, it don't even add up.
It sounds real stupid. Like...
for fellow TDE member J-Rock, and there was also this page trying to say that Jhené Aiko wrote a verse for Kendrick as well, but this was also quickly debunked with a simple Google search of that song. Like, she literally went back and made her part of the song better after Kendrick sent his verse. I don't know, it's just hilarious to me that these people who are trying to defend Drake always end up in turn making Kendrick look even better.
Yes.
And it's like he hasn't even had to say anything for over a month, and he's still somehow winning. In terms of more behind the scenes
it's like the good thing about this battle more than any other battle is normally when there's a battle there was only platforms like academics and certain platforms that you could get information from and that could only paint the narrative. Now there's so many independent medias like this one where people get their narrative, where other people get their narrative out, and it's more than just one narrative out there by these big people who's painting the narrative. Nah, you got all these other people that's coming right behind these people that's supposed to be the experts and debunking everything.
Yeah, because it's not in vivid clarity.
Yeah.
Not the way they're painting it.
Nah, not at all.
Intel, Elliot Wilson, who has been Drake's very trusted friend for years, like he gave him that exclusive interview, now took to the Joe Budden podcast to say this.
Nigga sent me a rat emoji. Because I think he started to think like Venice, like Kendrick's in Venice, you're in Venice, like
Italian
You
mafia.
so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration.
So I had to view it like I'm just really against him. So when he dropped Family Matters, it was just like, I was like, yo, you dropping this tonight? He'd be back like, yeah, whatever, LOL, like, da-da-da. And then he sent me a rat emoji. And I'm like, I hit him with the 50 Cent. I was like, what the shit, beef?
Yeah, I heard about this story too. You know about this story? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you turned me on to Ellie Wilson. But basically, like, he said, "Are you dropping tonight?" And he was like, laugh out loud because he was feeling like he was the one telling Kendrick when he was dropping and if he was gonna drop. So like if you feel like somebody's giving out information, hit you like, "Yo, you dropping tonight?" Man, I'm not telling you nothing.
I'm not telling you nothing.
Then he said, then like, I don't want you to be speculating why I'm not telling you anything. I'm gonna send a rat emoji so you know exactly why I'm not telling you.
Exactly why I'm not telling you anything.
Facts.
You don't have to read between the lines.
After this, you will get it.
Whatever, LOL, like, da-da-da. And then he sent me a rat emoji. And I'm like, I hit him with the 50 Cent. I was like, what the shit be for? Like,
What
blah,
be
like,
for? Yeah.
But I didn't like that shit. Don't send me
Nelly
a
smashed
rat
the girl,
emoji.
not
So
me.
by him sending Elliot that emoji, obviously that's his way of calling him a rat.
Yeah.
And it's also alluding to the idea that he was the mole in his camp that he swore he did not have on the Heart Part 6. And not only is he admitting that there's a mole in his camp, a double agent if you will, but he still does not know who it is. And that's apparently not even the only...
Facts. You send him the rat emoji. That's a good point that he brought up. You send him a rat emoji, which would mean you do have a mole in your camp. But the whole thing is, in your song, you were saying that you was planting this information for him to get it. So it's either A, you're lying, or B, there's a mole in camp. It can't be either or.
It can't be both.
It can't be.
double agent if you will, but he still does not know who it is. And that's apparently not even the only person who Drake has problems with behind the scenes, as academics would let us in on a little secret that there's another massive rapper in the game who has collaborated with Drake in the past on a massive hit who also hates him.
Yo, I found out Drake has an op that none of us know that is a huge rapper that we all think is his friend. I mean, some of y'all have guessed it, like, is he and him cool? But we're like, no, they got big records together. No, that nigga hates him too. I'm like, what?
So of course everyone speculated that was...
I mean, that's a bitch move. If you don't like him, he should know you don't like him.
Yeah.
What do that say about your character? That you hang around people that you don't even like.
You don't even like.
It's crazy. It's a wild world.
It says everything.
Yeah, that's why you gotta watch your circle before they hurt you, because it's people like that that's around you that cannot stand your guts and you have no idea about them.
No clue. I'd rather know.
I'd
rather know.
If you a real nigga, why I'm not being around anyone I don't like. I'm not letting you in my space. I'm not letting you around my energy. I do not like being around people that I don't like, because I don't like you for a reason. When I see you, make my stomach hurt.
If my vibration is messed up.
Like, why would I want to be around you? I don't get it.
I don't
know. That nigga hates him too. I'm like, what?
So of course everyone speculated that was Travis Scott, who obviously has sicko mode under his belt where Drake has an iconic verse. Look, all I'm saying is don't be surprised when we see other rappers now start popping off and taking shots at Drake while he's at his most vulnerable that we've seen him since the Pusha T diss. Lastly, Drake...
If that happens, I'm not going to respect it. Don't go at the man when he's wounded. That's like you trying to fight somebody when they leg is in a cast, their arm is in a sling.
Right.
Now you like, let's fight. But the whole time when they was straight, you never wanted to fight them.
And then want to smoke.
It's crazy.
Would also release that garbage parody of Hey There Delilah, which was just god awful. Like, I don't even care if it's a parody. Seeing people like Maul try and put his cape on to defend this shit of a song is hilarious.
Why wouldn't you like this with a little bit of, you know, drill sprinkled into it a little bit?
Where's the drill?
There's no drill, Maul. It's an acoustic guitar a little bit.
But I want to know what you guys think about...
I mean, there's a little bit of drill in there. I remember you talking about putting the mask on, got the blicky with him. I'm on the block looking for the guy. Where he at?
Yeah, he was talking about sliding.
It sounded like drill to me.
Where's the drill?
There's no drill, Maul. It's an acoustic guitar a little bit.
But I think they're talking more about the feel of the song.
UK, the drums.
Yeah, being more. But I hear what you're saying from what he's talking about.
Yeah,
that's drill. He was sliding.
I know what you guys think about these updates in the situation down below. Do you think that Drake will ever mention Kendrick by name on a song ever again? Or do you think he will just stick...
Drake is not sleeping well after this. He's gonna respark it all over again. If you thinking this is over, you're not smart. You could just see all the antics that's coming from the side. Not only is this coming from the side, it's not even getting any traction.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
It's all bad.
It's all bad.
It's bad, bro.
To the subliminals, I really think that he realized he was not built for this, and he knows someone like Kendrick still has several more tricks under his belt if Drake does want to take it there. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing, but as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other rap news out here needs to be covered, so I'm out.
That part is Trey TV. Let's get it.
It's Lamar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _ all lower cases.
No spaces.
You'll find us on Instagram and Facebook, and when you do, share something, make sure you leave some comments and come back. All right, we're going to get right into this.
Let's get it.
The name of this video is Drake is Sad.
So sad.
Oh, because he been off more than he could chew.
Facts.
And at this point, he's just trying to save face.
Pretty
much.
What
I'm saying? The narrative been painted, but as we see, there are a lot of different media outlets that at this point trying to come up with all different types of stuff. You know, we seen everything when it comes to this. We're talking about numbers possibly, and
fake
even
streams.
when we heard it was just
ghostwriters.
You knew where it was coming from, but this is funny. The subliminal shots. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna say something else, but I hope he don't. I think he just needs to just get back to what he was doing. And making music, but it's cool to see him taking a moment. Yeah. Because for a minute there, I just thought he was going to keep antagonizing, but I think he should just stop. I don't think there's no coming back right now. Not in this one. What do you think?
I think he should stop, but he's not going to stop. Just in this little beef, I'm starting to peep Drake's personality. This is not sitting well with him. He don't like the fact that the conversation is not about him winning. This is not him on top. Even when he rap from a confident stage of confidence. I'm on top of my game. Everybody else is my sons. No one can do what I could do. I went away from Michael Jackson. Say my name. I'm pushing the red button. And you know what happened when I pushed the red button. He can no longer be that guy right now. And I know it's not sitting well with him. We see from the dressing. We see from the movie references. Facts. We see from him paying academics to get some guy to say the streams was fake 2 days after the song was released. It's just getting crazy, and then all this dropped on his birthday, and you could see things are not going the way that he's planned. His stuff is not getting no traction. And me knowing how this game go, because it's not getting no traction, sooner or later he's gonna say Kendrick name. It's Juneteenth, he got the concert, Not Like Us. The reports that's gonna be coming out tomorrow about that Juneteenth, and it's all gonna be negative towards Drake. He's not gonna be able to take it, and he's gonna say his name 3 times like Candyman, and we sure the Boogeyman's gonna pop up.
Go up there.
It's just crazy. Can't wait to see what come from this situation. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.